Hello and welcome back. For those of you who are just joining us, my name is Shole Talbert. I am a certified master trainer and coach of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP for short, timeline therapy, and instructor of hypnotherapy. And I specialize in transforming lives. We have been talking about how can I change my life and be happy? So let's continue to dig deeper. Now, have you ever asked yourself, how did I end up here? I certainly have. When the world around me was falling apart and my life was totally out of control, I certainly asked. You know, whether we like it or not, whether we're aware of it or not, at any given moment, the total of our conscious choices plus our unconscious choices puts us where we are. By unconscious choices, I mean the choices that are out of our awareness. We're not aware of them. Let me give you an example so you know what I mean. Not only myself, but also everyone that knows me considers me to be a strong woman. About 20 years ago, I got married to a man that, looking from outside, was every woman's dream. He was handsome, had a good job, well educated, attentive in public, spoke well, was looking for a strong woman to be with. We believed the same things, had the same values, etc., etc. So it looked like a match made in heaven. Oh, he had shared with me that he was abused by his stepfather in every sense you can imagine for years. And he claimed his mom didn't know anything about it. And he wasn't going to tell her, despite a number of therapists telling him that he needed to share that information with his mother. He claimed he was over the abuse, and another important piece of information, he had shared with me that most of his relationships had ended because it started with the girlfriend being a strong woman, but then the girls ended up being needy, or the person changed and they gave up being strong, and so he moved on. To make the long story short, it didn't take long before the real, let's call him Mr. X, came out to introduce himself. That was the beginning of 6 years of emotional and verbal abuse in our marriage. If you know anything about abuse, the scars created by emotional abuse are much deeper than physical or verbal abuse. Well, Mr. X was well aware of the fact that when I said I do, I meant it, and I wasn't the type of woman that was going to file for the divorce because I hated the D word. Now, all the while we were married, everyone around me was noticing that I was fading away. I was no longer the high-spirited, strong woman I was once. Oh boy, I felt so sorry for myself. Poor me. I was being abused and it wasn't my doing. I had lost control of my life and I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I distinctly remember every night praying that I would not wake up the next morning, because it wasn't me that was abusing me. It was him, and I couldn't do anything about it. By the way, I had a strong support group around me that verified my belief about poor me. You see, as long as I was pushing the cause, meaning taking responsibility for allowing the abuse to continue outside of me, I can't under any circumstances get any learnings, get the lessons. So I can't unchoose something that isn't me, and I'm not going to get the choice. So I said, what happened to me? This sucks. I hate it. How did I end up here? And I have to say, in his defense, he didn't lie. He was very truthful about his past. On the other hand, I unconsciously chose to ignore all the things he had told me about himself. Now, I get how I caused it unconsciously. Now, how do I uncreate it? So I took responsibility. I began to see how I caused the pain in my own life. I chose to be at cause of it, and then I decided to change that cause. So on Christmas Day 2003, I chose something different. That's really important concept. I chose something different. Now, was it easy? No. It took a lot of courage and determination on my part. I was willing to do whatever it took to take my life back. Did I do it on my own? No. I hired a professional coach to help guide me, not advise me. Pay attention, not advising me, guiding me step by step to pull out of all the resources that I had within me to take responsibility and be at cause. By the way, I'm not saying that you created all the bad things that happened to you. What I am saying is the sum total of our conscious choices plus our unconscious choices puts us where we are today. And that's what I mean by results versus reasons or excuses. So, one of the questions that you're going to have to answer for yourself is, which side of life are you on? Are you at the cause and creating results that you want? Or are you at the effect side and things are being done to you as if you had no control? Because as long as you are pushing that cause outside of yourself, we're not getting results. I suppose we are getting results, but not the results that we want, yeah? Which side are you on? You decide. You know what's best for you, don't you? You decide. I create all the things that happen in my life. I am in charge. Or are you on the effect side where things are done to me? Things happen to me. I'm the victim. You decide. You know what's best for you. You know, people who are very successful in life, business, regardless of how the economy goes, what's going on, you know, even if economy is going down and it's in recession, these people are very, very successful. So what makes those people successful? And there are other people that are not successful in life, in business, even when the economy is way up and is booming. My intention for you is to be inspired to change what is not working, to take charge of your life, personally and professionally, to get results and learn how to be in charge and how to keep doing what they're doing successfully, regardless of the outside conditions. But that means that those people will assume the cause side, the responsibility, the results of their actions and doings. Are you ready to take control of your life? to change your mindset, to be at the cause. So why don't you pretend that every experience that you go through is of your own creation and you're totally at cause for it, only to see how it is. It's just the pretense. Try it on, because if you never tried it, it's just a theory and you don't know how it is. See how it works. Would you agree to play this game? That'd be great. It will give you a whole new experience. Thank you for giving me your valuable time. I really appreciate you. If you got value, please make sure to subscribe and come back for a visit as we dig deeper into our behaviors and beliefs and ways we can permanently change what's not working in our life. If you're ready to grow personally or professionally, or you may have an interest in becoming a coach, a certified coach, I teach what I do. Or perhaps you may want to receive one-on-one coaching. Spend some time here, take a look around, and then be sure to reach out to me by phone at 949-522-1615 or email info@nlpsuccesscoaches.com. This is Charlotte Talbert, wishing you well. I'll see you soon.